Hello and welcome. This is Ken Heaston on air in the evening news. Great to be with you this evening. And we got a great subject tonight, social media strategy for Facebook. Now, um, this specific strategy that I share with you tonight is actually one of the strategies that we use in our top earner associates group. And so it's been used and perfected by several different top earners. And I'm going to share with you this evening uh, what the end result has been. So let's just get right to it. We'll bounce on over here to Facebook. All right, so most of you here will probably recognize this as my Facebook personal profile, my news feed. Okay, and this is a place where all your friends and the pages that you've liked and the people that want to advertise to you and such goes flying through your news feed. So this is a community, okay? And what I want to talk about tonight with Facebook is a concept we call black hat techniques and white hat techniques. And I'm going to bounce over and just I'm going to um, liken this to a concept that a lot of you'll probably relate to, and that is how we use Craigslist. Now, if any of you have ever used Craigslist before, or people have recommended that you use Craigslist, um, what really happens there is people in our industry really abuse Craigslist, and we use what's called black hat techniques. And black hat techniques are um, using a website in a way it's not intended to be used. All right, we try to trick them. We try to go against their terms of service. Okay, and most of the time, black hat techniques work uh, kind of right up front. They'll work pretty good, but they don't last for long. You're going to get booted off pretty quick, and people just realize that. They try to shove it in. They try to buy software that they can keep going with. But it happens on Facebook too, and white hat techniques are using methods that's totally in compliance with the website that you're on. And so you learn what the people that produced the website had in mind and what their rules are for using the website, and then you abide by those rules and you only use it for what it's there for. Okay, so when we use white hat techniques with Facebook, that means that here on the newsfeed, on our personal profile, the things that we post on our own page, we don't constantly post things about our business on there. Okay, um, and the reason is because that's against Facebook's terms of service. Okay, they really don't want you to do that. Facebook is a place for people to just come and have fun and mush out and relax and see what their friends are up to, and it's really social. It's kind of like walking into an evening party after work, and you know you don't go into an evening party after work and then start talking about work. That's not what people are there for. They're there to relax. They're there to not talk about work, not think about work, uh, because they got to do that again tomorrow. So Facebook is like that. People even take little short 10-minute breaks from work just to get on Facebook and kind of rejuvenate a little bit. So what we want to use Facebook for on our personal news feed is for meeting people and socializing with people. And when we as business owners socialize with other people, the best skill that we can learn is the skill of listening. We should be listening like 80 or 90% of the time and talking the rest of the time, the 10 or 20% of the time, maybe. And when we do that, even, we just kind of restate what they've just told us and edify them so that they know we're listening. And then, we might offer a word of advice or just a pat on the back, attaboy, and let people know we have their back and are behind them. So that's a great way to use Facebook, because once people are our friends, then they're much more likely to hear our message when we're ready to tell it. So we're going to take a look at how we might use Facebook here to find a lot of people, and then we'll bounce over and show how we create a page and we use that more to talk about our business. So first of all, on the top of our news feed, what we have up here is this little people icon. Now that's our friends, or people that want to be our friends, or people that Facebook recommends that should be our friends. And so most people on their Facebook profile have an average of about 300 friends, okay? And most of these friends are people they work with, people go to church with, their friends, their family, they're close people. They're not necessarily people that are interested in our business, okay? They might be kind of interested in it, but they're probably not going to join it right now. So what we want to do is take advantage of what Facebook offers us, and we want to change the mix of the people that we know on Facebook. Now we can have up to 5,000 friends at the time of this recording, so that leaves a whole lot of friends we can add that are perfect prospects for our business. So the first thing that you really want to do before you start into this method is define who your perfect prospect is. You know, if the people that will join your business are mostly women, well, then mostly make friends of women or men or however that should go. Who's most likely to use your product or join your team and be a successful associate. The better you can define that person, the more likely it'll be when you make friends on Facebook that you can pick people that will fit that criteria. And also, then, if you make a friend of someone and you just see, well, they're just never going to be the type of person that's going to work out in my business. Well, if you're getting close to hitting 5,000 friends, then you might have to unfriend a few of them. So kind of keep track of what's going on there. So let's go up to the little people icon and click on that, and you get the drop down. Now, you notice I had the little number 4 up there. What that means is that what I do is I go in and I make friends with at least 10 new people every day on Facebook. And so if I do that, then usually, 5 or 6 of them are going to accept my friend request and become my friend every day. And so what do you think I do next? I just blast my opportunity at them, right? No, that's not right. If you do that, you won't be friends very long, or they'll totally ignore your posts. So that's not what we're doing here. It's just like the party after work. We don't, kill the party talking about the wrong things. We just make friends. We make small talk. We learn about them. We watch their posts, look at their about section. Try to learn where they're at, what they want, and we're only friending the type of people that are going to be the perfect prospects for our business to either buy our products or join our team. So we're really concentrating and focused on that. And what we're going to do is we're going to build more than 4,000 friends on our Facebook profile that are the perfect type of people to join our business. Okay, and we're just going to make friends with them. Now, here's what happens. When you first start this process, it's going to be a little slow, okay? Because you're not going to have a group of friends yet that are the perfect prospects. You're just going to have maybe, out of your whole friends, 300, you're going to have maybe a half a dozen, okay? So you're going to start making friends slowly. And what I kind of like to do is say, like, this guy here, I see that we have 9 mutual friends. Well, when you first start out, you're probably going to have like 1 or none, And what happens is if you just send this person a friend request, they're going to see that too. And they're going to say, oh, well, I don't know anybody this person knows. Why are they wanting to friend me? Well, what you can do is you can go over here to their personal profile. I like to just open it in a new tab, okay? And take a look and learn a little bit about them. First, decide, is this person going to be my perfect prospect? Now I live in Missouri, so I see that Marcus here lives in Raytown, Missouri, so that's one plus. He's kind of in my community, okay? But he doesn't have much else public on his page here, so I really can't see too much about him. Now I can see a little bit about, in his profile picture. It could have a little something to do with personal development or something like that. But what I see is all these friends right here. I can see that these are all other marketers. He's made friends with a ton of other marketers that I know too, and so I know he probably is a marketer. Now when you first start off, it's going to be a little harder to tell, because you don't have all those friends to figure out. So you're going to have to look at the profile, try to decide if there's somebody that you would like to friend. So when you're first starting out and you don't have a lot of mutual friends, what I kind of like to do is I'll add the friend, okay, and then I will send them a little message and say, "Hey Marcus, um, I like your cover photo." Okay, just anything that's real. Okay, don't be disingenuous about it. Just send them a real message that will they can relate to, and that'll help you kind of get started. It's still going to be kind of low. Like if you send out 10 friend requests, you're probably only going to get about two or three when you first start out. But what's going to happen is as you go, you're going to see more and more people that have a lot of mutual friends, and these are people that you've already picked as being your personal prospects. So when you see a profile like this right here, this is Jesus, and I do the pop up of the mutual friends, and I say, okay, yeah, those are all marketers. So there's a good chance that he's a marketer too. Okay, so now I can open this up in a new tab and take a look at Jesus, and I can't tell much about him. He doesn't have a cover photo on there. I see that he does live in the United States, and I kind of personally like to build a group that's, you know, in this on this continent. Okay, so I just have my parameters, and when I'm looking at friends, I just decide if do they fit for me. Now I can see that we've got these friends that are marketers. Um, and I can bounce over to his about section, and I can see that he doesn't have a lot filled out here. So what this tells me is he's made friends with a lot of marketers. He probably would like to be one too, but he doesn't know much about it, because he doesn't have anything public. No one could ever contact him. He doesn't have any websites. He doesn't have a YouTube channel. He doesn't have anything going on here really. Either that or he's not making it public. So he really hasn't figured out how to use the Facebook personal profile for his business yet. But, based on what I'm seeing, he's probably a marketer, so I might add this friend, okay? It's a decision. But the more that you do this day by day, it'll only take a week or 10 days, and you'll start having a lot of mutual friends. And so after you get, say, in this case, we have 13 mutual friends. If I just hit the add friend button and do nothing else, Jesus is going to see my friend request. He's also going to see that we have 13 mutual friends, and he's going to say, oh, okay, I kind of get the idea of what he's about, and he'll probably friend me back. It ups it to about, say, 5 or 6 friend requests that get accepted right off the bat per day instead of 2 or 3 or 4. So you can gain momentum as you go. So that's what you do. You build community. Now, what do you do after that? Well, what you do is you go back and you watch these people's posts. They're not going to come through your news feed, okay? Because only a few things a day can get through your news feed. You're going to have to bounce over to these people's pages, look at their new posts, once you friend them, and you take a look, and you say, okay, um, let's see what the new post is here today. And if it's something you like, well, like it. If it's something that you would like to comment on, then do so. Comment on that. Get active, interactive with these people, okay? And and don't ask for anything. Uh, don't even give much. Just comment, like, little friendly little things, and kind of get to know them for a while before you start talking to them about your business. Okay, now that's how you use your personal profile. So let's talk about your page. Your page is totally different. You should have a Facebook fan page. You should have several, actually. You should have one branding yourself, like mine is here, and then you should have others that are niche in your market. Say, food-based products, health-based products, electronics-based products, fuel, whatever your business is. You should have some niche pages like that too, and you build them up. Now, on your pages, you can kind of get a little more. You can just get a little more salesy, okay? Because that's what people expect. If they liked your page, they liked it for a reason. whatever it is that, so you can be a little more abrupt. And also you can run ads from a page. So if you want to get in front of all your fans, then you run an ad on it. And you can do that from a page and use them in different ways like that. So uh, that is the strategy for Facebook. You make friends on your personal profile, and then you link them together so that people can find more about you and what you're marketing on their own without being pushed into it. And they'll, the more you comment, the more you like, the more you're helpful, they're just naturally going to want to know more about you. Make your settings public so when they come over to look at your pages, they can see what you're about, and they can follow your links, and they can get to know more about you. So that is the Facebook strategy that we use as top earners. We use it as a community and as a good way to build the know, like, and trust with the people that would be your perfect prospects. And that is the best way in the world to use Facebook to build your business. This is Ken Heaston on air in the evening news. It's been great to be with you this evening, and we will have more good stuff again for you tomorrow. So have a good evening.